What can I learn from tasks I failed to finish? It's quite likely there's a task you've failed to finish at some point in your life, whether it was a project at work or maybe even one in your personal life. However, although failing to finish something isn't a great feeling, there are many ways you can learn from the tasks you failed to complete. How not to do the task. The first thing you'll learn from failing to complete a task is how not to do it. This lesson might seem a little silly, but it matters, a lot. Learning what not to do is an essential part of the learning process. The next time you aim to complete this task, you know what actions and behaviors to avoid. The more times you fail, the more ways you learn not to accomplish your task. You'll learn something about yourself. Whenever you fail at anything in life, it'll teach you a lesson about yourself. Failure, and more importantly, your reaction to failure, will teach you a lot about yourself. It'll be an insight into your ability to deal with obstacles. You can also learn about your ability to bounce back from failure. Most importantly, failure can reveal weaknesses you need to address or strengths you never knew you had. That it's time to move on. Sometimes when you fail to finish a task, it may teach you that it is time to move on. While on the one hand, you don't want to give up, on the other hand, you need to examine if it's worthwhile pursuing in the first place. This lesson is especially true if the reason for failure is completely out of your control. Maybe there isn't a market for that new product idea. Socioeconomic issues that you can't do anything about might impact your career. These are times it might be time to move on. It's also important to examine if your goals still reflect your current values and needs. If you regularly fail to complete a task, maybe it's because it isn't important to you anymore. Why waste energy on tasks that don't reflect who you are? Conclusion. You will likely come across a task you cannot finish at some time during your life. Don't fret though. When you fail to complete a task, it can teach you several important lessons. You can apply those lessons to your next task to ensure you can complete it and finally achieve success.